Greetings, YouTube. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but the First Amendment in our Constitution says that we have freedom of speech. There are limits on our freedom of speech, and I have always discussed those limits. For example, you can't yell fire in a theater, causing a panic. You can't incite a riot, libel, slander. We have limits on our speech. But by and large, if you are in the public square, you can say what you want within those limits. And that has been extended to our expressions that are nonverbal. People wearing profanity on clothing has been protected. People holding up signs, that has been protected. Symbols have been protected. Heck, the ACLU has defended the Nazis. And at this point, I'm not in 100% agreement with that particular policies because white supremacy is an act of terrorism. But right now, the big controversy in America when it comes to freedom of speech are people peacefully protesting in silence. They are making no fuss. All they are doing is not standing for the national anthem. Now, I'm also not aware, because I know I do have international viewers here, if you know that the displaying the flag, genuflecting to the flag, standing for the national anthem, or saying the Pledge of Allegiance, none of these things are in the Constitution. You are not required to do any of them. See that piece of cloth on the wall back there? The one that's upside down is a symbol of distress because we are currently occupied by a Nazi regime? Yeah, that one. Do you know what that thing is up there? It's a piece of fucking cloth. That's it. It means nothing unless you think it means something. And if someone else doesn't think it means anything, then it means nothing. And it has also been protected in America to burn that. Not to mention, if you have one you want to get rid of in a proper manner, they incinerate them. Yeah. Why people get upset when folks burn flags is beyond me. So right now in America, there are football players who are bending a knee and not saying, and not putting their hand over their heart, facing the flag during the national anthem. It is a sign of silent protest about the fact that minorities, specifically black people, are being executed and targeted by the police for extraordinary levels of policing. They are stopped more often, they are arrested more often, they are harassed more often, they are beaten more often, they are murdered more often, if you look at the demographics in America. And so bending a knee in silence is suddenly a big controversy. And our president is telling people that these players should be fired. That the Americans who like football, an absolute abomination of a sport in my opinion, should boycott these teams because someone exercised their First Amendment rights. Yeah, guess what, 45? For your British fans. We don't need you. You don't grasp the Constitution and the Bill of Rights. You are an embarrassment to our nation. Those people bending a knee in silent protest, that is the finest expression what it is to live up to American ideals. 45, you are an embarrassment to America. You have no qualifications for the job. None. You replaced a constitutional scholar. And you are a failed parent, father, and businessman. You lost money running a casino. So don't give me the crap about being a great deal maker and running America like a business. I know how you run businesses. But you're willing to use your freedom of speech every single day in your tweets and at a microphone. Have some respect for the football players who are protesting in silence. Because frankly, I would really love if you protested in silence.